Hello, friends. Normally I do this from in the truck, but I turned a corner and my GoPro ended up on the floor. So we are at Divine Mercy, which is a church thrift store in my hometown of Chiefland, Florida. I always find really good stuff here. They have amazing prices. They're only open Friday and Saturday. It is Friday, so I'm super excited to get in there and see what we can find. All right, we are gonna walk out to the shed here first. I do have my cart because they don't have carts here, so I have to bring my own cart here. And no, they have like a little bit of stuff out here in the shed, and then the rest is in the main trailer. So I always come out here and look first just because it's kind of a smaller area. And we'll see. This is like kind of housewares, knickknacks. They will put some toys out here occasionally, which all of that they have inside as well. Let's see. This one I knew as soon as I picked up it was cheap. Some stuff kind of looks like it might be something, and then you touch it and you can feel that it's made cheaply, which is what the case was with that one. There's some little coasters, but those were generic, and I think they were newer. I do like to pick up coasters. They are pretty easy to sell and ship, but I don't pick up ones that look like they were like mass produced. What is this thing? You have health, like almost like an apron or something. And always make sure you check out the frames. If you can find vintage frames, regardless of the size, I typically do very well with those. Look at this bag. So this has got like Nike soccer balls in it. And it looks like maybe even a goal. Pretty cool. And the balls might be worth a little bit of something, but I don't know what I would do with the rest of the stuff. So I think I'm going to pass on that bag. And let's look here. Oh, I didn't even notice that white thing standing up is like a guard for a bed. We actually have one on Dalton's bed because he rolls off. Look, we found a dinosaur. Arr. I always look for Jurassic Park dinosaurs. And I know there are quite a few of them that can be pretty expensive. Look at this dragon. I think I'm gonna get her. I looked her up. She's worth about $25, so I will grab her. And we'll put her in our cart. She is our first find of the day. She doesn't fit very well. I don't remember her name. If you know her name, let me know. I did look it up, but now I don't remember it. And again, looking for those vintage frames, because they definitely can bring money, especially if you find oval frames or bubble glass frames. Those are typically worth picking up. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look here on the porch of the main store. All we got was that little dragon out of the shed. And I get lucky here in this section quite a bit. These are actually 50-cent t-shirts, but not seeing anything overly exciting. I think the last time I was here, I found a bunch of Harley and sports shirts, but it's kind of hit or miss, you know. Definitely worth taking a look for only a 50-cent buy cost. There's an Adidas shirt. I think for 50 cents we'll get that. Whether I'll keep that for me or sell it, I'm not sure. Or again, we might throw it into some lots as well. I'll go ahead and actually put down in the comments again for you guys. We do have some more wholesale clothing lots available over on the Commons District app. If you have not seen our listings there yet, I will get them up for you guys in the comments and pin them. So what we do when I find the clothes this cheap, if I find a ton of them, is I will lot them up and resell them to other resellers for, say, $3 each, and then they still have room to make a profit, and I make a little bit and sell the whole bundle all at once. This sweatshirt, I think I'm going to get for me for 50 cents. So I don't do well with white. I've said this before. So I will buy the dollar white shirts because then if I stain them, I will put them in the trash. This says Chicago booth. It's a Nike shirt. Not really sure what it's from, but I'm going to get it. You know, again, 50 cents a dollar. Nike, we'll take a shot at that one. Worth a try. And this one is one that I do typically end up with a lot of clothes. So most of the thrift stores near me are pretty clothing heavy. We don't get a ton of decor and collectibles. So most of the decor and collectibles you guys see on my eBay store come from online estate auctions and sometimes garage sales and estate sales, but primarily online estate auctions. Not really seeing a ton in the jackets here either, which is another favorite of mine to find stuff in. Now, here's a Simply Southern shirt, super cute, and those I typically do pretty well with, like $15 to $20. They're not very high, but they do tend to sell very fast for me. And we find them quite a bit down here in Florida. I think they're primarily like the Carolinas south, I think. If you're further up north and have Simply Southern, definitely let me know. Because I'm pretty sure it's I believe it's a South Carolina company. And these shirts, I think, are all $2. So I'm on a little more expensive rack over here on this side. But still pretty good pricing on these. We're lucky to have so many stores with good pricing. Found another nice peach shirt. That one I actually am getting for myself. I have way too many clothes now that I've started looking for myself. All right, now we're inside, and this is their little linen section. I found some really, really good stuff in their little linen section here. So let's see what we see down here. This is a really pretty tablecloth with matching napkins that are embroidered and applique. So I think we're going to get that. I think I'll do pretty well with that as a set. Oh, look at this vintage pillowcase. How cute is this? It's only a single one, but that's a really great mid-century modern pattern, so I'm going to get that. And I see some more bright yellow down there, but those are solid, not patterned. Let's see if there's anything in the little doilies. I didn't see anything. Gotta scan everything a couple times because when linens are so stacked up and so full, it's definitely easy to miss items. So take a little bit of time to kind of look over that and see. I think this is like a couch cover or something. I'm not sure what that is. I haven't really sold couch covers. If you do couch covers and have done well with them, let me know. This one's pretty, but it looked like it had quite a bit of staining, so I am going to pass on that one. That beautiful, beautiful print. I like that. That'd be perfect for spring. I think that was a shower curtain. I do pick up shower curtains. I like selling shower curtains. I'm looking for a brand on this one, but I don't see one. That did fill like very, very well made fabric on that plaid print. Some more kind of mid-century modern with that mustard yellowy color, but I think those are valances, which I think I'm gonna pass them up. And I don't typically look at the kids stuff. This is a little tablecloth though. I think that's bumper pads. Let's see. I got a couple pair of Nike football cleats here last time I was here. We're gonna see if we see anything for Mr. Dalton, because he's growing as well. He has way too much though since I've started looking too. It's great when you can get clothes for $1 or $2. Nice little Nautica shirt there. I think that was a little too small. Look at this though. $1. Really nice Tommy Hilfiger hoodie. We're gonna grab that for Dalton. Oh, and here's some jammies. Definitely grab those as well. All right, now we're going to take a look at the nightgowns. These two are very, very nice, and I looked them up, and they look like they go for about $30. So those were a really, really good find, and we're going to see what else is in here. Typically, if I find one or two, I will find more. So hopefully there's some other good stuff here in the sleepwear section. If you're not looking at the sleepwear section, I do suggest that you give it a look, because there are some good finds. I think this one is a vintage Vanity Fair. This one's really, really pretty. This one's a Vanity Fair. $2. Look at how beautiful that is with the gold embroidery. Amazing housecoat find. Let's see. So many. I don't know why there were multiples of that one. No idea, unless somebody really, really liked that nightgown, so they bought themselves more than one of them. And I'll show you guys everything again at the end too, and try and show you the brands a little bit better as well. This is like a little slip. Trying to see if there was a tag. It's a Vanity Fair as well. So we're finding lots of vintage Vanity Fair here. And like I said, a lot of times that will happen. You know, if you find one or two pieces, then somebody probably donated, and there's probably quite a bit more as well. So make sure to look extra close if you have already found a couple of good pieces. That would be my advice to you. Look a little bit closer. Another one. Let's see what this one. This one's a Union made, so that one's definitely vintage. That one's a great find as well. I definitely spend quite a bit of time in the nightgown and vintage lingerie. Not necessarily vintage, but the lingerie section at the thrift store, because there can be quite a bit of money in there. And I do feel like that's a category that is very, very often overlooked. There was another good slip. So hitting the jackpot for sure today here in the nightgown section. And you see I'm pulling up and looking, because a lot of these tags are on the bottom. So if you don't see a tag up top, be sure you check the bottom of them, because a lot of times either the size or the fabric content tag is down on the bottom. That's a really, really pretty print. That one wasn't a good name brand though. Happy Mama. Let's see. Rosé all day, my friends. This one's kind of silky satiny. Well, let's see. They've got a ton in here today. Normally they don't have this many. Look at this with Maleficent. I believe that's Maleficent. That's a LuLaRoe, but with a Disney character Maleficent for $2, I'm still going to pick that up. Most LuLaRoe I do pass on. Look at this. This one's like a I think this one's made in Hawaii. Really nice kind of house coat. That's another one worth 35 to 40. So we are definitely finding some pretty decent profit items here today. So if you don't check your little church thrift stores, I really recommend that you do because there can be amazing stuff and typically they have absolutely wonderful pricing on everything as well. So much. Let's see. What is this one? Look at this. Victoria's Secret. Set $3. How amazing is that? Great, great luck here for sure. I only go here about once a month. I probably should go more often because I definitely find good stuff every time that I go. I'm almost convincing myself to go to go there again. It's been about 3 weeks since I've been, so I recorded this video a while back. And then I went to Vegas, and then I got sick with the flu, so I had no voice to do the voiceover for you guys. So that's why you're seeing it so far out from when I actually went. So it's about time to go again. Oh, look, Little Mermaid, some Ariel pants. Those typically are not worth very much, though. So here I found this sweater pillow. It's a social standard, and that one actually felt like it was down-filled, and I think I'm going to keep those for me, though. Now I'm wondering where the other one went. I got 2 of them, and I only know where one is in my house. There's a pillow missing. Ah. I don't typically find a ton of shirts at this one, except the cheaper ones outside on the porch. I think a lot of that's because I really don't know my brand names too much. I've got to make myself stop shopping for myself, though. If you saw my closet, it looks like this. This is what my closet looks like. Just way too much. But then you see cute stuff for $1, and how do you not buy it, right? So I think a lot of me not getting stuff here is me not knowing brands very well. One day I will attempt to learn a little bit more. And they've got some jackets and dresses here, but I didn't see anything. Now, this is a cute shirt. That was a Wrangler. Look at how nice they are. They're coming and taking my stuff, and they're going to start adding it up and bagging it up for me. I absolutely love this, and a few of the little church thrift stores do that, and it's great. They'll come and take everything and get it all bagged up and rung up for me. And the important thing is that now my cart is empty again, which is dangerous, which is what they want, you know. They want me to buy more, so they're gonna free up my space. All right, let's take a look here. Look at these blue glasses. I think those might be worth something. That's a beautiful cobalt blue glass. Look at the little Aztec man. So they don't have a ton of collectibles here, but they typically do have some pretty decent ones. And I think I'm going to get those cobalt blue glasses because I think those are actually worth about $75 for the set. I don't know about the plates. I might pass on the plates, but I do think I'm going to get those glasses. We're going to look them up real quick. And I was right. They are, I think it's about $75 for the set of these. And they have them at $1 a piece. So that's just $6 for the set. So definitely going to add those to my pile here with the ladies. Those I am not going to put in a cart. That would be a little too dangerous. Let's see if there's anything else here. Now, one thing at this one, their purses for resale are typically priced a little high. But if you were buying for yourself, they're priced great, and they have a ton of really, really nice purses. I actually got a nice Brahmin here, which that one was worth paying up for, and I did sell that one the last time that I was here. And I always forget to look at the belts. I've been trying to remember. This one's a nice little belt. But I didn't see a name brand on it. Look at that. Really, really pretty crochet Afghan. And I don't see a ton of like regular jeans here. There's really not very many at all. We're in the men's section now. All right. What have we got here? A robe and some jammies. Not a ton of men's clothing, really. Very small selection on these. Some bright green shorts. Cargos. Most of these look like they're pretty faded and worn to me, which I tend to stay away from when I'm buying them for resale. I want to find ones that are in good condition, unless they're vintage. If they're vintage, then I'll still get them. These are some nice Reebok pants, but they almost look like they're a little bit overstretched out, so I think I'm going to skip those. We'll leave those behind. Because you definitely don't want them overstretched out if you are getting them for resale. Look at this. Pillows up top. These are actually, it looks like they're Pier 1. And I've done very, very well with Pier 1 pillows. And I think they have $3 each on them. They should go for about $45 to $50 for the pair of pillows. Look at this one too. I like this one, but I think I'm going to leave it. I'm trying to see if they have any men's belts, because I feel like I might have better luck with the men's belts than the women's that were up front. These are Anchor Hawking, I believe. Anchor Hawking or Libby, those glasses, but those are not overly valuable, so I'm going to pass on those as well. Let's see. Trying to make sure I look all the way down to the bottom as well. Be sure to look high and look low. That's my tip. All right, we're going to see if we can find some purses. Look at this Nautica purse. I love the bright yellow and navy blue. That one's perfect with summer coming up for kind of like nautical, or for somebody to get for a cruise or something like that. So hopefully that one will do well. See what other purses they've got. This one almost looked like a sack, but it was actually unbranded. And they've got a few dresses here. Don't really see any name brands though. And I think we're almost finished looking. And again, I'm going to show you everything that I got again. That way you can see it a little bit closer and kind of get a summary of the video. Real quick. These are some Croc sandals. Those do good as well, both used and new. And I don't see any other shoes here. These are nice, but I don't know that brand. I think they're like work shoes. And here, I'm at the counter checking out. They have this really nice Brighton watch. And they actually, I saw over on the shelf, had a Brighton 10 that matched it. So look at that. So that is perfect to list together. All right, some more good stuff, and a couple of new brands I didn't know in the nightgowns, and I think a couple are going to be like 30, 35 bucks. So I only spent 55 total. So 2 nightgowns is going to pay for everything I got. So also the cobalt blue glasses are going to be worth over 100. I only paid 6. The Brighton watch. We got some good stuff. Let's take a look at it all again. All right, last of the thrift stores, the church thrift stores. So this is Aura by Wrangler. So it's a ladies really nice large button up Tex Gear XL sweatshirt. I don't know what the Chicago booth Nike was, but it was $1. And then the Xena Outfitters XL, that one is for me. The Tommy Hilfiger sweatshirt is for Dalton. Look, we're making actually this one too. Simply Southern. This one is a small. I might see if Brooke can fit into this because it has cute puppies on the back of it. And then an Adidas shirt, small. We might put this one in with the Nike lot. And then some PJs for Dalton. So I've been picking up a lot of stuff for us. And then there was a lot of vintage lingerie that looks like it should do very, very well. So this one was only $1. And I think they comp out at 25 to 30. The Victoria's Secret pajamas should be 35 to 40. I don't normally pick up LuLaRoe, but this is LuLaRoe with Maleficent. So for $2, I think that one was a good pickup. Definitely vintage retro pillowcase. This is a really nice, it is a 45-inch pillowcase, so like your bridge table or card table. Plus it's got the matching napkins. The 2-pier 1 pillows, I believe, are brand new. So those should do very well, and they did have the tags there. And then these things, I think, are like 35 to 40 each, and they were only 3. I wasn't familiar with this name. It is Lands of Salzburg. So these look like they do very well. The Nautica, I paid 5. That looks like it's 25 to 30. Another vintage lingerie, Taryn Alexander. I didn't look this one up, but it looks really, really nice, and it's Go Softly Patio. These two I might keep for my patio. I'm not sure. They are Social Standard by Sanctuary. They definitely need to be washed. Vanity Fair black slip, and then a really nice Vanity Fair robe. The Crocs actually sell for 30 to 35. Those should do good. These glasses were $6 and looks like they should be 150. And then the Brighton watch I bought, and they had the 10, so I added that as well. I have not comped this one, but it should do good. And then the little $3 Girl Dragon looks like she sells for about 25 to 30. So not too bad at this one. Some good pickups. If you see anything you're interested in, let me know. You can email me at thenurseflipper@yahoo.com, and I will see you on the next one.